Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, well, we're reviewing something a little bit different. That's this. A massive shout out to FuryRC for sending this over. Now it's an FMS Atlas 6x6 little baby crawler, which is a 1/18. So previously I haven't really had much of an interest of these baby kind of RCs, but Tom and the RC sent me over as a bit of a gift, a little tiny crawler, and I took it on holiday and I really had a blast with it. So the opportunity to get one of these on the show came up. So normally I would turn it down and focus more on the 1/10, but being that I had so much fun with it, I thought, hey, why not? I'll get it on the show. So that's what we have. So that's the backstory on it. So let's crack it open and take a look and see what you get for your money. Now, one thing I really liked about it straight from the off is it came in a little tiny brown box, and then this is your presentation packaging. You get a simple slip-on cover with a few specs of the size and stuff like that, and then you get this, which I think is a really good quality bit of packaging. Now, I'm not sure if this is recyclable or not, but I like the way it's all designed. When you lift off the lid, what you actually see is it is perfectly fitted into the foam, which is brilliant. I really like that, and from a storage point of view, you can just put it away after you finish with it, and I really liked it. So that was a definite plus, and this is really going to protect the car if you're going to keep it later on, put it on the shelf, that kind of stuff. So you're definitely going to keep this aspect of the box. Whether you keep this or not, I honestly don't know. In the box you get a big pamphlet which has the part numbers on it for you, and obviously a full exploded diagram of the actual truck and how to dismantle it and things like that. So not as much as a full-blown manual, but it has got quite a few bits of information that you might use. Also, you get some extra springs. You get hard springs, and then there's soft springs on the actual truck already. You get a few little plastic tools, little wrench, screwdriver, and your binding key. So first impressions when we get it out. It's so dinky. It's really, really dinky. So let me give you some specs. Now it's a 1/18 6x6 locked diffs, chassis mounted 1 kilo, 3-wire servo up front there with a panniard bar. You can get replacements of those servos. They are $7.99 currently in the UK. So if you break a servo, you can get a replacement. Whether you can get an upgraded one, I assume probably. It looks pretty standard. It is a 3-wire servo as well. The body opens up by magnet at the back, which is quite nice. The only thing is it doesn't open up all the way as it hits the bumper at the front. 461 grams with the battery, LEDs front and rear. Now the articulation of the truck itself, basically how much it can lift before you lose the touching the rear wheels, was 58.37 on the front and 55.30 on the rear. Angle of attack, bonkers, absolutely bonkers. That's your angle of attack on the front, and the rear is even more stupid. Basically it's almost 90 degrees. So you can actually scale up something pretty much like that, and then coming down you're looking at that sort of angle. So yeah, angle of attack is brilliant on this truck, and if you take the bumper off you would have even more, and then you'd be able to open up the front. So that might be something I might do in a little while, take the bumper off. I don't know what it will look like without it. Probably look okay, to be fair. Now, replacement tyres, I did find them. ROC C2045s, Tyres 19.2 by 13.5 by 56. So if you wear them out, you can get replacements. Now, you have to undo the hub and take the screws off the back, as they are actually like kind of beadlocked together, so you can replace them. Couldn't find replacement actual hubs, but being they've got so much rubber around them, odds on you're probably not going to break one, and you're not going to go crazy fast. And they are hex at the rear, and it looks like you actually get metal hexes, or is that just a silver plastic? I'll take off one of the wheels and we'll have a look. Runtime 25 to 30 minutes. I haven't tested it, we'll soon find out. Now it comes with a 7.4 2S 600 milliamp battery. I did find replacements, and currently the best price was £8.99. Now the battery sits just inside here. Also, there is so much space in the front of this truck. You can change all the electronics. Now, I did look, you could easily run a battery that is 1500 to 1600 milliamps with little effort at all, with a small change. There you go. You could actually well over double the battery capacity. Now you can pick up replacement batteries for these, so should you modify it? It's personal choice, or pick up a separate battery. One thing that's a bit strange is that this little box at the back here, the lid comes off and you can actually store another 2S LiPo battery in it. Not quite sure why you would do that versus just putting it in your pocket, but it is possible. I guess if you're trying to do scale, you're actually carrying the power of a spare battery. So there you go. Also, you get an extra tire on the rear, and it is a standard tire, so you could change it over if you want to. The ESC in this is a receiver and transmitter all in one. It will do LiPo and NIMH. You're looking at a 20 amp ROC C2023 RX46. They are £19.99 to replace, so you can get a like for like if you want. If you wanted to upgrade it, you've got so much space inside the front of this truck, you could easily put a standard ESC and transmitter in it if you wanted to from a 1/10. There is loads of space, especially in the cab section. As for the transmitter, I was really impressed with this. It is really small, perfect for one-hand driving. One thing that did catch me out is it takes AAA batteries, not AA, and it takes 4 of them in the handle. But I like the way you can just disconnect it and put it in storage and then connect it back up afterwards. That's really nice. One thing about these being that it's so small, it's easy to throw it in a backpack and then take it out, play with it. And that's what I found while I was away on holiday, which made me use it more than I expected. It's got a 55 ton weeny little motor. Now I don't know how upgradable that is, but we'll soon find out. Now obviously this is not going to be built for speed, it's for crawling, so don't expect to blast it around too much, but we'll find out how fast it is. I'll run a speed test in a bit. Right, I think that pretty much covers everything on the weeny little truck, so let's take it out and see how it crawls. So there you go, there's a first look at the FMS Atlas 6x6. A massive thanks to FuryRC for supplying it, and what can I say, what's my final thoughts on it? Well, it's definitely more of a crawler than a trail truck. I don't think it's fast enough that if you're out walking that you just walk along with it. It's a bit too slow for that, but it's more for the detailed small stuff as it climbs amazingly. For its size, being that it has 6 wheels, all fixed diffs, it climbs really well. considering how tiny this little thing is. So it's more for that, where you would take it to a spot and you would drive it around in that area versus just taking it out for a long walk. Quality wise, very impressed with it. No problems at all from that side of it. I like the electronics. Now, I'd like it to be a little bit more sensitive because you're talking about a precision kind of crawler. So you might want to upgrade the ESC down the line, but the truck itself is highly capable. Anyway, thanks so much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.